Hello, welcome to There's a Beautiful Me. I'm Crystal Davis, and this is an inspirational talk show geared towards young women and youth, girls, and just anybody in particular who wants to learn more about either health, wellness, your beauty inside and out. I bring on different guests to talk about either of those topics, and then also I bring on people of inspiration who just are doing well for themselves and just having a good mindset, a good role, and just being very positive in the community. If you are interested, please let me know. Email me proverbsbeauty31@gmail.com. So the basis of the show is a Proverbs 31 woman. So in the beginning, I do a devotional on a couple of verses or just a verse of the Proverbs 31 woman. And this verse for this show is going to be verses 28 and 29. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Now, these verses together are a result of what a virtuous woman is. You meet all these characteristics. There's beauty, there's wisdom, there's prosperity, there's humbleness, kindness, compassion, and strong, but you are worthy. Girls, women, everybody, you are worthy. Just know that. With these, you are the epitome of what a woman of God is and what God has called us all women to be based on scripture. And sometimes you don't think that your actions are really taking a part in what you are doing or how you are impacting or affecting others, but it really is, whether you believe it or not. And there are other people who see you and see what you do, and that kind of takes you, and you kind of are like elevated to like a higher level at that point. But it's, your worth is what is that elevation. Don't ever get it twisted that it's something, I guess, materialistically or financially that or your wealth. It's more of your value as a woman, your characteristics, your traits, how you are perceived, and how you uphold yourself as a woman of God. Even though some people may have these characteristics, the fact that you have all of the virtues makes you even greater, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what I take from this verse. And then even some girls or women, they see others, and then it's like I myself, I see different people on social networks, and I see the gift, I see their faith, I see their positivity and just their, everything that they do. And it's just like, what is it that has them like that? What is it that brings them to want to be that virtuous woman? What is it that is keeping them at peace? And even some people may say that about you, and you may not even know it. Even though they don't tell you, they probably are thinking it, and they probably are wondering, it's like, why is it that they are like that? It's because of the virtue and because of God and the peace that He's given them based off of being a Proverbs 31 woman. You come with all these characteristics, and we say we strive to be virtuous. You want to be virtuous. So once you invite Him in, take time for yourself and study the Proverbs 31 woman. See what it is that makes these women the way they are, that makes, me, myself, it's like I'm striving to be virtuous. I want to be that Proverbs 31 woman. So I read scripture, and then I'm breaking it down for you so you understand, because I know what it is that He has laid out for me and what it is that the scripture says. So based off of that, I'm taking that into consideration and applying it to my life and making sure I'm living up to that standard of a Proverbs woman, so I can be prepared for the future, for whenever I have my husband and my family, I'm able to provide and be that woman, that compassionate woman that God has called for all of us to be. Whether you're doing it for your kids, because your kids will see it in the end, they'll praise you. They're like, mommy, daddy, mommy, whatever. They are looking at you, and it's like, if you show what you're supposed to be showing, then it's going to happen. That virtue comes, and God continues to bless you, and you continue to receive praise from your family. So whether it's your kids, whether it's your husband, do it for yourself so that you can grow closer to Him. Today's show is going to be awesome. And I'm not saying that just because, I'm saying that because the special guests that I have, today are from a very special foundation. This lady is from Cincinnati, and she knew in the beginning that she wanted to be in radio, and guess what? She is. She has been all over, even New York City, where she was on WBLS FM working with the queen of all media, Miss Wendy Williams. How you doing? But just a little sidetrack, had a moment. And she also has interviewed many entertainers, artists, and very, very important people like our President Barack Obama, which is amazing. In 2011, she came to Houston, where she is an on-air personality for the #1 hip-hop station, 97.9 The Box, and she airs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. She is a proud mommy and has a sweet little girl, and she does a lot of stuff for prenatal and underprivileged homes in the communities, and she also works with the AIDS Foundation, and she has her own foundation now, which is JJ's I'm Me Foundation. That is who I have with me today, and she is going to be talking about her tour. It's called the JJ's I'm Me Tour, and her and a few other ladies, they have a lot to say, and I have more from them. Just please stay tuned and be sure to check her out. Listen for everything that she has coming up. Hello and welcome to There Is a Beautiful Me. I'm Crystal Davis, and today's show is going to be great because I have with me JJ Simmons, who also is on 97.9 The Box, and you can listen to her from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. And she also has her own foundation called JJ's I'm Me Tour. And with me, I have a few ladies who also are a part of the tour today. And I have with me Miss Maggie Noel and then Miss Brandy Neal. So just to get started, JJ, because this foundation, I'm just so happy to be a part of it because I also get to help and assist JJ from time to time. So she lets me be a part of it as well. And it's just so exciting, and she does so great with all these girls. It's middle schoolers from 6th to 8th grade. But I'm just going to let her go ahead and tell us about it.
Awesome. Well, you know, the program, we just kicked off our first tour last year for 2013-2014 school year. So we go to 80 schools. I don't think we could handle 80 schools for next year though, guys. Next year or not. All right, so we go to 16 schools, 80 girls per school. And we talk to the girls about all different types of topics. We do beauty and style, health and fitness, goal setting, and etiquette. And it's kind of like a mini conference. Like we come in, we have a DJ, live music, get the girls all riled up, getting ready to go to their classes. They go to their classes. Some of the locations we have Munch and Mingle, where they actually have lunch and they're able to mingle with other students and the people on the tour. And then they go back to their classes, and then we have an empowerment speech from myself. And we wrap it up with like a little party. We take pictures and just have a great time.
Right. And then, so what was the inspiration for this show?
Yeah.
Oh, well, not this show, but for the foundation.
Well, I wanted to do the foundation for a while. It was a couple of different reasons. When I've been a radio personality for a long time. And we always go to different schools, and we talk to, you know, kids for career days and, you know, different events. And I just started to really pay attention to the girls and how they act and the different questions that they ask and the things that they're talking about. And I'm like, ooh, man, these girls are really hurting and they really need some help. And then I had my daughter in 2006, and she's 7, going on 17. And she's really awesome. And, you know, I just realized after a while, she's at school all day. All day. So, you know, we always talk about, well, certain things, it starts at home. Whenever somebody's acting up or we hear about different people on the news and kids on the news, we always say, well, it starts at home. It starts at home. And it absolutely does. You're building your foundation at home. But the fact of the matter is, these kids are in school all day. So she sees me for 1 hour in the morning, right? She goes to school. She's at school from 7:15 until maybe about 5 o'clock. in the evening. And then we see each other for dinner, for homework, bath time, read a book, go to bed, right? And then I'm with her on the weekends. So she's at school the majority of the time. She's at school. And so that means that she is heavily influenced by the people around her at school. So we only pray and hope that these girls that she's around have their act together and that they were raised by great parents, right? But we don't know. And so the IMB tour, our goal is just to make sure that these girls are the most awesome versions of themselves that they can be. And we want to make sure that they are, focused and they have great values and, that they just got it together.
Right.
So, and they need that help. They need somebody to be there for them.
Exactly. And then with that, you also have, like Maggie does the goal setting, and then you have Monica who does etiquette. I know we just did an interview just literally like 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
And just discussing everything that just happened. I know we're kind of just going to recap, but why I'm Me? Like the name, the title, like why not just, Your Beauty or, something else, but why I'm Me? Where did that come from?
The biggest thing for me is that people need to understand themselves. We always talking about, people need to love themselves. You need to just, all she needs to do is just love herself. People don't really understand what that means. And so I feel like through the IME Foundation, we're teaching these girls to learn a little bit more about themselves and to find out the things that they appreciate about themselves. And then, be okay with that. Like, one of the big things about me is I have vitiligo. So I have these little white patches on my skin, and it's not as bad as, some other cases, but it's still something that I pay attention to every single day. And it took me a long time to really accept that this is something that I have that's not going to go away. And, I had my mother, I was in a relationship with a guy who told me I should tattoo over it, and I actually did. And then it kept growing, and he kept suggesting you need to get more tattoos. And I'm like, well, geez, wow. And then I'll never forget on Mother's Day, my mother said the same thing to me. We're driving in the car. She sees my hand, and she's like, why don't you just tattoo over that? And I was like, wow, this is my mother. This is my own mother. And so I had to learn to love myself and to accept myself, because I have so many other people who want me to be something else. And so with the I'm Me tour, this is why it's I'm Me. It's like, hey, be good with who you are. Be happy with who you are. Love who you are. I'm me. We ain't my cute little girl. I'm still fine. But it's really about accepting yourself and being okay.
And then Maggie, so what made you want to be a part of this tour? Because Maggie also is a professional golfer, and she does her own golf school, right? So what made you want to be a part of this tour?
Well, originally when JJ approached me about the tour, I really saw it as an opportunity to really give back to the community, because growing up, I grew up in Missouri City. My parents couldn't afford to provide me with the proper golf instruction with, top of the line equipment. However, growing up, I was that child that had access to it, and I had people that were willing to give me everything that I needed outside of my own parents that allowed me to be the best golfer that I was. And so anytime that I have an opportunity to somehow give back to the community, I'm always there, because I accepted the fact that I didn't have to be that child that received all these blessings growing up. So when JJ approached me about it, I was like, you know what, this would be a perfect opportunity to really be that person in the community to really grow the game of golf, because growing up I didn't have a Maggie Noel that looked cool playing golf, and so I'm really allowing my niche in the fact that I have a different image to really speak to the girls and say it's okay to play golf. It's actually pretty cool. You can, and you have access to it, because a lot of people don't see golf as the fun sport or the cool sport, but it is, and it's very accessible, and it's very much a much needed tool when they get older and get into the corporate world. A lot of business deals are done on the golf course. So I started these ladies clinics, and when we go to the schools, I tell the girls, if you want to come to a ladies clinic, you can, or just learn the golf lingo or pick up a golf club, because one day you're going to need it. And by no means am I trying to convince anybody to be a pro golfer, but I'm trying to encourage them to learn the sport, get active with the sport, because it's going to be a very, very beneficial tool for them when they get older.
So now, your role models for golfing. So who did you look at? I know you watch people on TV and, you know, just whenever you could, like you had people helping you. What role models did you look up to?
What's funny is that I was that golfer that didn't watch golf.
Oh.
I mean, to this day, like, I'm really not the person who's glued to the golf channel, and I didn't know a lot of golfers, period.
Mm-hmm.
But my role models were the Beyoncés and, you know, the entertainers, and I was more intrigued in that aspect of it, but I just so happened to be good at golf.
Right.
And so I didn't really have, you know, like I said, the golf role models. I looked up to people who, you know, like I said, entertainment or movies, or because I do have a deep passion for artistry. Like, I do love photography. I do like painting, writing, other parts and aspects of art. So I was more looking and intrigued in that aspect, but had the tools and had access to a sport that I was actually naturally good at.
Good. So, Brandy, now you. So what made you join the I'm Me Tour?
I think the thing that made me want to join is after I saw actually what her vision was. I was able to catch her vision, and I don't even know if she knows this, but whenever I initially wanted to talk to her, the year before that, I was like in a year of like the worst year, like a deep, dark depression. Like, it was just a very hard year for me. And what helped me out of that was people speaking life into me. And I think her foundation is so much about speaking life into the girls. Sorry. Each presenter that she has such an amazing story about how they are, who they are. You know, and so the way that they speak life into these girls and want these girls to be amazing and great, it just really made it. I had to be a part of it. So I told her, I was like, whatever you need, whatever you need, I'll do for you, because I just so strongly believe that every girl needs that.
Yeah, we all need that person, because I look up to all these people. Look, no, but really, because, I mean, me personally, I look up to every single one, even you too, Brandy. And it's just, you know, JJ, I'm just so thankful that you're allowing me to be a part and assist, and, you know, just watching and just even seeing the girls, because I've also been on some of the tours as well, and these girls are really just so grateful that they have these role models, and JJ, Maggie, Antonique, Monica, Brandy, you know, the list is on DJ Honeybee, and, you know, they're not here with us today, but all these ladies really have a lot to share, and they're so inspirational and motivational, and they encourage me as well. And then, you know, we'll get to where you can find them on social media and stuff later, but I mean, I just have to say that just myself, which is why I really wanted to expose them on this show, for you guys to just learn more about them. And then they even have other stuff outside of this. Like, JJ works with the AIDS Foundation, and like I told you, Maggie has her own golf school. So, you know, just because they have this is a passion for them, and I'm kind of just speaking, just seeing you all here, and this is what you all do, but you know, we all need it, and we all need people like this. So I just really hope y'all are encouraged by them and, you know, just motivated by them. But for the schools, so how do you all connect with them?
Yeah.
And, you know, if like other schools want to join or want you there.
Well, there's a couple ways they can go about it. What we've done in the past is we've actually reached out to schools to say, hey, here's the program. We'll sit and meet with the principals or counselors at the school and let them, you know, get a full detailed report of what it is that we do, and then determine when we can select a date. Right now, we are booked through the end of December, so we're booking our January, February, March, and April. So we only have a couple more dates left.
Oh, wow.
Book now.
I was just about to say, if you want them there.
But people can go to our website, imefoundation.org. It's IME, it's just IMME, okay, foundation.org, and they can get all the details there.
Okay. And, you know, also on social media.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
We are all over the place. We need some Twitter followers.
And Instagram.
And Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all need to follow them on Instagram.
So yeah, you can check us out on Instagram and Twitter. I'm the Foundation, as well as Facebook too.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, ladies. Is there anything last that you would like to say to the young girls out there? Just a little bit of motivation for them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we are. Okay, well, thank you so much. And please stay tuned because I have a special presentation just so you can see a little recap of the I'm Me tour and just what you can expect if you were to have the I'm Me tour at your school. I have a video for that. And then also just a few words from some of the other ladies who are not here today, but they have a few words they would like to share with y'all. Stay tuned.
I'm who I need to be. I'm beautiful, I'm talented, greatness is in me. I'm who I need to be. I'm beautiful, talented.
Hey, it's JJ, radio personality for 97.9 The Box, and I'm founder of the I'm Me Tour. Why do I have the I'm Me Tour? Because I have a little girl and I want to make sure that she has great role models, just like me.
Hi, my name is Brandy Neal, and I'm the producer for JJ's I Am Me Tour. I love everything that JJ's doing to empower the young girls. All young girls should want to be a part of this tour. They have awesome presenters that have such a phenomenal story.
What made me want to be a part of the I'm Me Tour? I was one of those girls. I came from a small town. I look back on all of the people that would come and talk to us. I try to go back and show them that you have better options. That's why I'm involved.
Hey guys, it's your girl Maggie Noel, professional golfer from JJ's I Am Me Foundation Tour. I've been playing golf since I was 6 years old. Played all throughout grade school, got a scholarship to North Texas. Then I turned my passion to a business and started my own school golf.
Hey guys, it's your girl, professional golfer Maggie Noel. And the reason why I joined JJ's I Am Me Foundation Tour was because growing up, I didn't have girls and women like myself that were in the community and reaching out to girls who didn't have access to a lot of things. Girls should sign up because number one, we're awesome. We definitely want to make sure that we can reach out to girls who don't think that they have access to women like ourselves. You can do any and everything that you want to do.
It's your girl Brandy Holmes. I'm a professional makeup artist and I have been for 12 years. I started my own company, Simply Flawless by Brandy, 7 years ago. And I now offer Simply Flawless Cosmetics as well as Simply Flawless Skincare Systems. Brandy Holmes on Instagram.
Hey everyone, it's Brandy Holmes and I am the beauty and skin expert for the I'm Me Tour. I had to be a part of it because it's something that's inspiring, uplifting, and it's exactly what I felt I needed for myself and what I think young girls need now in 2014. If you're a student out there and you're looking to join the I'm Me Tour, by all means 100% join. We're excited to be a part of this. We want to help you out. We want to inspire you and get you on the right track to be the best beautiful.
Hey, this is DJ Honeybee with the I Am Me. Totally quick about me. I started DJing about 4 years ago in Washington, D.C., and I went on to move to Houston and continue to DJ, but I always had a love for music. I'm just going forward and continuing my dreams as a DJ because I love music. I love helping young individuals, and any way I can be a mentor, I think it was a great opportunity. I'm all about giving back and just helping young girls go further in their lives, and any way I can be assistance, I am there to help. And I think every girl should sign up for the IME Tour because we have some excellent role models, great information to share, and it's just a fun time. So, like, why not? Join today, ASAP.
Hi, my name is Monica Lewis, the founder of Monica Lewis School of Etiquette, where I teach manners and etiquette programs to children, teens, and adults. As you always know, manners and etiquette is always in order.
The reason why I joined the tour is because I love JJ's mission about empowering young ladies to become better and then also expanding their mindset to become more than what they have seen before them. It is life-changing. If I can do it, you can do it too. So if you want to actually join this tour, look up the IMeFoundation.org. I'm telling you that it would be great transformation. You would not be disappointed. Every child will be able to come through this tour.
I hope you come here next time. I'm gonna give you a big hug, and I'll see you later.
It was fun. It was funny. What was your favorite part?
We sort of talked about our favorite celebrities and stuff.
My favorite part of class is when we got to relate to each other and laughing. That's what I like the most.
It's really motivating and inspiring. And we talked about like a lot of personal stuff. So.
And you felt comfortable? She made you feel comfortable?
If you want to join us on this life-changing experience, log on to IMeFoundation.org so that your child can be a part of this great organization. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on today's show. For more information or to learn more about different episodes, you can always go to my website, www.proverbsbeauty.com, where you can watch previous episodes. I have all the way up to episode 10 up now, so you can check that out on the YouTube channel also, as well as the website under more episodes. And the YouTube channel is called There Is a Beautiful Me. And then also, please everybody, go follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Prov31Beautiful, PROV 31 Beautiful. And then you can also like my Facebook page. I am on there. It's called There Is a Beautiful Me, and I have updates on everything with the show, with my guests, and even little videos. You can just check out everything on there. And if you have any other questions or if you would like to close out the show, I'm always looking for inspirational people with a talent that is willing to showcase it and to close out the show. So if you are interested, please contact me at proverbsbeauty31@gmail.com. There is a beautiful me in you. You are God's beauty inside and out.